Demos. Hello and welcome back to We Are the Famous EFC with me, Adam. It is weekend live as well. So hello and thank you for joining me. So Everton, we are in the international break. So do get your comments. We'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about tonight. The topic is up to you. It can be about anything you guys want. So do put them all in the comments and thank you for joining me. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel and share the channel out firstly and foremost. So I want to talk about right now that today that Sean Dyche spoke out ahead of his Everton sacking 2 months ago. So without further ado, Sean Dyche was actually interviewed by TalkSport today to say that he left Everton in a great perspective place where David Moyes took over to replace him. Let us know, guys, your thoughts on that, because I thought that was absolute bullshit when Dyche said that about Everton. I only thank him for keeping us up with the point deduction. And Gav has asked a question, rating and die 1,000 years about it as well. Matthew, Dave Moyes, he's got grey hair, but we don't care. David Moyes, David Moyes, he's got red hair, but we don't care. David Moyes. Gav, Adam, rate and die the GOAT. Okay, I rate him a 10. I think he's fantastic. From 1 to 10 or from 1 to 1,000. If it's 1 to 1,000, then 1,000. If it's 1 to 10, then 10. Gav, what do you rate him, Gav? I'm very interested to see. So do let us know. Also, because I'm very keen to see what you say as well. So do let us know. 10 out of 10, 100%, Gav. Well in, lad. Well in, brother. So yeah, it is interesting to see Richie better than Gav. I'd say Njai is better than Richie. 100% though. Yeah, 100%. Richarlison second and Iliman Njai third. 100%. So do keep popping your questions in, people, because we'll get through with them. We are live tonight for over 2 hours to an hour. So do enjoy. I've got the sniffles at the minute because I've got hay fever. Very bad as the pollen's really high today. But though I do think that Njai, world class. Richie, the passion for Richie though. I know the passion for Richie. It's hard for me because I love Njai, but I also love Richie, Gav. But it is very hard. But I'd have to go with Njai, sorry, bro. But Njai, what a player Iliman Njai is though, Gav. What a player, lad. I know, mate. Let us know, guys, if there's any more comments. Keep putting the comments in because we're going with the flow as well. So I am enjoying your comments. But yeah, at the end of the day, Gav, it's a hard one. England are playing tonight as well. Sadly injured as well. Yeah, Gav, he certainly is, mate. I don't want him coming back to Everton if he's going to be getting injured all the time because then what's the point? Because he's been linked up with Everton over the last couple of days as well. But England are playing tonight, the national team. England are winning 1-0, if you don't know already, under Thomas Tuchel's first game for Everton. Who'd have thought that, against Ukraine, or whatever you call it. So England are winning 1-0. But yet again, let us know, guys, in the comments, your score predictions for England. I'm going to say 3-4-0. Gav reckons 2-0 how Pickford plays. Yeah, Pickford is playing right now, Gav, lad. He was in the starting lineup. So, yeah. He's playing, thank God, because he'll do him the world of good as well. Let us know what else you want to talk about. I'll talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. So do let us know in the comments. Because I do run out of ideas to talk about, so do put them in the chat. And that. But it is interesting. Where do you think Everton will finish this season, guys? Do let us know in the comments where you think Everton will finish. As I'm very, very keen to know. Let's see should we have a look at what Sean Dyche said to TalkSport, because it was very interesting for me. Rating Vitaly Mykolenko, I rate him, Gav, a 5. I think he's done marvellous since Moisey came in. I really do, fella. So I do think that he's doing decent for Everton. So yeah, Matthew, rate Beto. God, that's a hard one. So I will rate Beto. A number 8. He's decent. He's big, and he'll get his legs across to big teams like the opposition. So I would rate him to a 9 to an 8, because he's good, especially up getting the ball and bringing it down. So that's what I rate Beto. Matthew, good one from Gav. Matthew put thanks, Salt. So go on, keep going, guys. Let us know. It is interesting, but when Everton are due back soon, not next week, the week after, when we play Liverpool in the Merseyside derby. So next one, Gav put rate DCL or Beto. Oh, I rate Beto a 10 out of 10 for Beto. Calvert-Lewin is crap. All he does is win the ball up in the air. Can't control it. Can't get in the back of the net. He's absolute shit. Sorry, but he is. I do not rate him one single bit. I think he's a farce. I really do. Matthew says Beto. Yeah, agree, fella. Agree. I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is a farce. I really do. I don't rate him. Rate him 0. Gav, Matthew, anyone else? What do you rate Beto and DCL? I rate DCL 0, Beto a 9 to a 10 against Beto. So That's what I rate Beto. What do you rate Pickford or... Oh, we are. Lukaku when he was at Everton or DCL Prime. Lukaku. What a player he was for Everton back in the day as well. What a player he was back in the day. I thought that back in the day he looked decent. If we had to have him back now, then I would have him back happily right now because what he done for Everton with all the goals galore. So I would have him back, of course, but I rate him a 7.5. DCL 0. I don't rate DCL at all. Matthew puts Beto 10 out of 10 and DCL 2 out of 1. Good choice. Can't argue with that. I really can't argue with that. That's a brilliant choice. Fair play, Matthew. Fair play, lad. Fair play. I rate Pickford or Virginia. So let me put that in the chat. So we've got Pickford or let's say Virginia. Vinegar. Virginia rating. Pickford 10, Jarwood 4. I'd say 4 out of 10. Yeah. Gabs, Phil Jagielka or Jared Braithwaite. Oh, that's a tough one. But I'm going to go with Jared Braithwaite. To my question now, Pickford, well said, lad. But back to your question, it would have to be Jared Braithwaite. What a defender he is. What a defender, though. Come on. He gets it. Matthew writes Pickford. Yeah, well said. Well said. Right. We're going to take a little short break just with this one. I want to show you guys this video. Sean Dyche speaks to the media about Everton. So have a watch of this and let us know in the comments what you think.
It's been a long time since Gareth Southgate. It does feel like it's been quite a while, and he's still getting a lot of mentions in the pressers and stuff like that. And comparing the two managers.
Yeah, it's hard to, isn't it? Like I said to you during the...
Is that your job now? Is it, Johnny Owen?
Yeah. No, I'm on the board there.
Oh, nice. Okay, Johnny Owen, good to have you with us. Former Watford and Burnley manager. Sean Dyche is with us as well. Hello, Sean. How are you?
Good
morning, chaps.
And Everton, don't forget.
And Everton, this is very... Didn't want to bring that up, Sean, but no, you've mentioned it. How are you both doing today? You okay?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Good. You've got a nice show together this weekend on TalkSport. I mean, how are you feeling about that, Sean? Are you nervous? You've been on with Jim and Simon before.
Yeah, I don't really get nervous. I wouldn't say that. I'm chatting with my mate on the radio, so bit of chat, bit of banter, hopefully, and a couple of stories and a bit of a mixed bag, hopefully, and see how we go.
Johnny, good to have you back with us as well. You looking forward to this with Sean?
Yeah, very much so. Like Sean said, he's a great mate. I think he'd be fantastic on there. He knows the game inside out. Got a great sense of humour as well. I think people will love him. So, like I said, it's just on a chat with your mate on a Sunday afternoon. So, if you fancy it, tune in. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, looking forward to it, chaps. Sean, you'll probably get asked this question every show you do. But what do you think of England appointing a German as our manager, Thomas Tuchel?
Yeah, I mean, I think like everyone, for no other reason than liking the idea of an English manager. I think that would be the better route for the sense of just for the coaching idea, English coach, English managers going through the system and hopefully managing the country. But that being said, you want someone who can win. I thought Gareth personally, I disagree with you. I thought he did a fantastic job overall, apart from not getting over the line, but many have failed to do that. But I think he's done a brilliant job. I think it'll be interesting to see what Thomas can do. You know, it's a different way of looking at things, he'll bring a different feel, a different kind of viewpoint on the culture of English football and what it stands for. So we'll have to wait and see. But inevitably, we all want to win. We all hope that we can win something. And I think that's the end product that he'll be judged on, not whether he's good, bad, or indifferent. Eventually, you just know whether you can win, as you were mentioning about Gareth.
Yeah, lovely. Johnny, I wanted to ask you about Wales. What's their future looking like under Craig Bellamy?
Yeah, Craig Bellamy, a Welshman, Gabby. We're very happy with that.
Yes.
He's done a fantastic job since he's gone in. He's done brilliant.
Affected Welsh rugby. Do you believe that?
I do actually. I've chatted to Sean about this a lot. You know, kids in Wales now, as I say, they don't want to be Gareth Edwards. They want to be Gareth Bale. That's the dynamic change. 2016 changed so many things. All the kids play football in Wales, you know. And the FAW have done a fantastic job in getting great 3G pitches across the country, getting a network of coaches in there. The future of Welsh football is very, very bright on an international level. In rugby and for some things like they got rid of the National Academy, hot housing the top 60 players. So they've struggled financially as well. And Wales have qualified in tournaments in football, which means the money's gone back into football. So I agree with that. I believe questions have been raised politically in Wales about that as well, trying to get kids to play rugby as well.
That's very interesting. Sean, how are you feeling about them this weekend? I mean, obviously, we last got to see you in the dugout with Everton. How are you looking back in that, and how are you looking forward for what's to come?
Yeah, I mean, I look back on that as strangely, and I know there's that mixed bag of people who agree and disagree, but I look back at it as a very successful couple of years because the club was in a really bad state. It's a big club that was in a poor situation. So to guide it through that and hand it over, and I said when I left in my statement, they're in good shape. The people questioned that, but it's been proved right, because Moyes has gone in there and doing great with them. Just adding a new voice, a new flavour, different details to what he wants to do. And it wasn't far away from
there. That was absolute bullshit what he just said then, Dyche. He did not leave Everton in good shape. Let us know in the comments, guys, do you think Sean Dyche left Everton in good shape? Because I tell you what, he did not. He friggin' did not. He's a dinosaur. Like, why the hell he said he left Everton in a good shape? He did not. I thank him. Don't get me wrong, I do thank him for his time during the 2-point deduction and for keeping us up last season. He's left. He was sacked. David Moyes came in doing a better job. But I tell you what, David Moyes came into a real shit of a mess of fighting relegation. Yeah, in it, Adam, you're right. Nice on Matthew, lad. Yeah. He is absolute fast.
Better than it was showing at that time, but the change was probably at the right time after me and my staff and many others, Kevin Farewell, doing a good job to sort of reorganise the club, if you like. And then on the pitch, but you always get questioned, do you play this way, that way, and all the rest of it. That's standard. But off the pitch, there was so much work done by so many.
Gav wrote, mad then how no confidence when he left. Yeah, Gav, he had no confidence. Like, it's an absolute farce what he says. I do like him, but he's not a good manager. Without a shadow of a doubt. As he says, a shadow of a doubt. There's one thing, what I've noticed, what Dyche hasn't done when he used to do his press conference. At us when he strikes his hair like that and does that. That's one thing he hasn't done during this video, that, or say without a shadow of a doubt, like that. So that's absolutely false. So
that was good. Overall, it was good. I mean, it was a hard finish, but it was a good couple of years of good work. And then going around life at the minute, I've been enjoying stepping away from football, catching up with friends, catching up with life. I've only been to one. Well, I've been watching my lad play. He's playing at Northampton, so I've really enjoyed that because I haven't had many chances. I've seen him play 4 or 5 times, going again on tomorrow. I went to Rome to watch my daughter run the marathon. She's done amazing, her first ever marathon. Yeah, did fantastic. So proud of that, and started as a novice from literally running 1K to running a marathon. So amazing what she's done. And then just catching up with life. I don't mind a couple of beers here and there. So that's all right. A couple of gigs.
Well, Sean,
couple of curries, Johnny.
Sean, at such a young age, though, at 53, we know for a fact, I can guarantee it myself, you'll be back managing. So do you wait to see that for that call to come? With that call,
I've got to post that Sean Dyche to come back as management somewhere else. I doubt it. I don't think anybody would want him apart from the Championship sides like Ipswich, Leicester, Southampton. And in fact, if any of them teams want Sean Dyche, then they must be so stupid. Like, no disrespect to them 3 teams, but they are absolute shite. Like Wolves as well. Oh, what a absolute joke.
will come before the weekend. Would you take it before your show on the weekend?
No, I'm open to ideas at this stage. You know, I've been in it a long time, been in the Premier League for 10 years, and you know, who knows what opens up because
League 2 teams Dyche is going to probably. Never mind that, Gav. Hey lad, I'll tell you what, he needs to go to a national team. Never mind a football league. Like, Dyche got the chance, he'll kill them players off like he did with ours. Like,
the game, as you know, it's so fast now. I've had lots of offers from media as well, which I'm considering, and obviously, you know, happy to be doing a bit with Talk Sport. And John, who's a friend of mine, as well as very knowledgeable about sport and life in general. So I get on well with that. I'm looking forward to that. You know, you never know what comes around. You know, football's a strange business, as you know. It changes very quickly. The viewpoint changes quickly as well. From, you know, you spend a bit of time out the job and you can become a better manager without managing. You know, because people go, oh, they need that guy in the job. So you know, we'll wait and see. I'm open-minded at the minute, and actually, I'm just really enjoying taking a breath on things, waking up in the morning, letting the days unfold right in front of me. Nice. Grab a bit of golf, you know, little things, just some simple.
And that's another one I do not thank him for, disrespecting us fans and throwing the players under the bus as well as us. Absolute false stuff.
Not always amazing stuff, just simple stuff, day-to-day life that you miss out on.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to listening to your show on Sunday. Johnny Owen, you're always brilliant on the radio alongside Sean Dyche. It's going to be a great show this Sunday, 12 till 2, here on TalkSport. Johnny Owen and Sean Dyche. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, lads, for coming on.
Take care.
That is absolute a farce, what Sean Dyche says. I disagree with, for the vast majority of it, I disagree with most of that, what he said. Like, wow. How in earth he might go to the Championship? Yeah, Matthew, wouldn't surprise me. It really would not surprise me. He's like a manager, like, where's the Frank Lampard? Because any chance he gets, he'll just kill them, the players off in training. What he does, what looks like an absolute farce. But at least we sacked him, and now we've got Moisey, and the future is bright because we've got a brand new stadium as well on the horizon, brand new more docks as well. Gav's wrote, his style of play is so old, he needs to change it. Yeah, it's old school, his style, Gav, as well. Frank Lampard is doing all right. Yeah, he's doing brilliant for Coventry at the minute. How and if he's doing that brilliant and he couldn't even do that brilliant for us, I'll never know. But what I know is that he is a dinosaur of a manager, Dyche. But why Lampard couldn't do that well for Everton is because he's a Championship manager, as we know. Then Matthew has Sean Dyche made us go. Matthew. Sean Dyche made us go down to the relegation zone. Yeah, he certainly did, because that's all he knows. That's all his spirit he knows. Why he didn't do it with Burnley? He finished fifth with Burnley one season. How the bloody hell he did that, and we fight relegation with him is beyond me. So what he says is an absolute farce. What Sean Dyche says is an absolute farce. Gav, Frank made us survive from a mess. Yeah, he certainly did. During that period when we beat Palace 3-2. What a day to remember, though. What a day. Do you want to go back to the rating the players again, Gav? And anyone else, write them in the comments the players, and we'll do the rating again. But yeah, as you said, Gav, it has been a mess since the day Ancelotti left the football club, and before him as well. So defo, wait there, no. I don't know what that one says, or Lukaku. Lukaku, because they know the other player is. Yeah. It is interesting. Gerrard or Lukaku. Lukaku. Yeah, Lukaku. What a player. As well. What a player Lukaku was for Everton. So that does not surprise me as well. But Lukaku, 100%. 100%. By the way, guys, would you let Jack Harrison go back to Leeds? Let us know in the comments. Because I tell you what, he could go back to Leeds because he's absolute a shithole. He's scared. And that. So for me, defo, he needs to go. 100%. He needs to go. Like, it's an absolute farce. Like, he does not know what he's doing. And I'm being deadly serious. He said he does not know what he's doing without a shadow of a doubt. But at the end of the day, as I said, I really don't rate him. Gav has wrote, I don't mind if we get one more loan. I don't like Lindstrom. Yeah, I don't like Lindstrom either. I don't think he's a Premier League experience. And I don't think he knows how to deal with the balls when they come in and all of that, other than keep them out. That is all I think he knows what to do. But with Lindstrom, I agree, Gav, though. Yeah. Ashley Young, we don't really see him that much anymore. A new manager came in. Because that is absolute a farce as well by Sean Dyche. How would he start Ashley Young week in, week out under Dyche compared to David Moyes? He doesn't even let he's got a good idea, doesn't get soft lad in, and certainly doesn't. Hello. All right. Yes, so at the end of the day, I don't see why Ashley Young could start under Dyche and doesn't under Moyes, because that just proves with his style of football is absolute woeful. Absolute fucking woeful. Sorry, but that was how Sean Dyche played. Without a shadow of a doubt, that is how he played. An absolute mess. Jake O'Brien didn't even start. What a player, guys, Jake O'Brien is. What a player he is for Everton. He's going to be like Jared Branthwaite. In fact, the pair of them, I can't even imagine what they will be like at Branley-Moore next to each other. They'll be awesome. So, I can't wait to see them. Let us know in the comments what you guys think about that, please. Because it is interesting to see what you guys think on that as well. Duncan Ferguson or Idrissa Gana Gueye. Bleeding hell, that's a hard one, that. Anthony FC, hello Adam. All right, fella, how's it going, mate? Yeah, and Doug Ferguson, Gav, or Idrissa Gana Gueye, that is a hard one. A really, really tough one. I didn't watch Doug Ferguson because I was only about 2 years old when he played for Everton, because I'm 20 now and I was born in October. But I've watched clips of him play during that time. But Idrissa Gana Gueye, it's bad at times, but also great. But I'd go with Doug Ferguson because I believe that he scored more goals for Everton. So, yeah, I would. Anthony FC. Hello, Adam. All right. Tim Cahill or Arteta? Tim Cahill, 100%. I don't really like Mikel Arteta. And that's why some of the fans ask when we asked Mashiri, where is the money of that? God knows. But Tim Cahill, 100%. Anthony FC, Tim Cahill, 100%. Perfect. Yeah. Max Taylor, hello. All right, mate. Tim Cahill was incredible. Max Taylor, answer me. I did answer you, mate. I said, are you all right? Matthew, I like Alcaraz to stay. Yeah, I love Alcaraz too. I want him to stay. What a player he'll be for Everton and in the future. Yeah, I would love him to stay at Everton. I really would, Matthew, because he's got stuff about him as well. And not only that, but like the way he scored for Everton as well was brilliant as well. And I agree. Let's move on to the next question. Gav, Mikel Arteta is so unrated. Yeah, I believe so. He is so unrated, mate. I don't think that he is a good player back in the day, and I don't think he's a good manager for Aston Villa. I do see him being sacked at the end of the season because they failed to win the league again for the fourth time on the bounce. It is 5 mil for 15 mil for Alcaraz, is it? That's interesting, that, because if that's in his clause, then that for me is a bargain for a player like Alcaraz. That is an absolute bargain. So I'll take it all day long. I like him. I think Alcaraz, is a good. Do you think that he's a Moyes signing or a Kevin Darewell, or do you think it's a Dyche signing before Dyche went? Because it does interest me. Let us know what you guys think about that as well. Yeah, interesting. Any more people? Do put them in the comments. Oh, my hay fever is literally bad. Sorry about the sniff up, but my hay fever is very bad. Oh, we are. Here's a decent cracker one from Gav Ritchie or Mikel Arteta. Ooh. I'd have to say Richarlison. Not just because I love him, because he's a great player. He scored more goals. Oh, bless me, sorry. Yeah, all day. Richie all day. 100%, guys, is right. Yeah, Gav, Richie all day. 100%. Matthew, Richie, yeah, 100%, lad. 100%. Guys, 100%. Good player. Oh, sorry. The hay fever. It's a fucking pain. I'm just gonna blow my nose. Oh, sorry guys. Yeah. Gav, Coleman or Baines? Oh, that's a hard one. Gav, I'll tell you what, you're very good at your questions, mate, aren't you? That is literally one hell of a question. But I'm going to say Baines. Scoring that equaliser, what a goal that equaliser was against Leicester, Duncan Ferguson at Goodison Park in the Carabao Cup semi-final at Goodison. I think it was. I remember I must have been at least 16, 15 when that happened. But I agree as well. My all-time Everton squad: Pickford, Coleman, Phil Jagielka, Branthwaite, Baines, Kyle Greer, Rooney and Jai. Yeah, I agree, Anthony, as well. I really do. Very, very interesting. All right, Aidan, subscribe to the YouTube channel. How's it going? All right. Coleman for them. Maybe not. Baines, Dixon. Not really seen Dixon play that much, have we? That is interesting. Baines, Dixon, yeah. Oh yeah, talking about that, Dixon, in a moment. If you did not know, today marks 100 years ago today, Dixie Dean wore the first ever Everton top the royal blue jersey. So that's Dixie Dean 100 years ago today. Dixie Dean wore the first ever Everton jersey at Goodison Park. What an emotional day that is for Everton fans. For that news. Dixon is one of the best players. Yeah, agree. They wrote the Matthew Anthony amazing team. Yeah, I liked Anthony's amazing team as well. I thought that was quite decent as well. So, yeah, defo with Anthony's team. So there you go, Ant. You got a load of credit for your team. Let us know if there's any more. Who else you want us to cover? I will all go through in the chat. Just trying to think. Peter Reid, guys, or Never Southall. That's a tricky one because he was a good. Peter Reid was amazing as well. Gav, Tim Howard or Pickford? Tim Howard, what a legend, scoring from his half down to the opposition side, getting that goal. Yeah, it's gotta be. Tim Howard, 100% Tim Howard. Let us know, guys, in the comments. Do you think Tim Howard or Pickford? I say Tim Howard. 100%. I've put that in the comments. My answer would be Howard there. 100% Howard. Howard for, yeah. Cool goal. Yeah. Cold goal, sorry, yeah. Certainly was. I remember that I was only about 8 years old, but I do remember that as well. That goal versus Bolton, yeah. Matthew put Tim Howard for sure, yeah. 100%. especially during the cold day based on in Bolton as well. Yeah. Anthony has said, I'd say Pickford, although I love Howard, but Lan was class as well. Yeah, it is a tough one. It certainly is. I think we lost the game. Did you? Pickford for me. Interesting. God, very interesting. The only reason I say Howard because of that goal. Otherwise, I'd say Jordan Pickford because he does brilliant saves. But yeah, Peter Reid or Neville Southall, guys, let us know. I say Peter Reid because I'm a fan of him. Because I've met him. But I've not really seeing him play because I wasn't born during that era under Howard Kendall. Some of you might be in the comments, but I wasn't born during that season era at Goodison. I honestly wish that I was born during the Peter Reid and Neville Southall era because I would love to see Howard Kendall with Peter Reid and the squad back then. That must have been one hell of season that though. But yeah, let us know for more as well. Here's a question from Anthony FC. Here's a question. What's your favourite Everton goal ever? Let me think. So it'll either be Jared Branthwaite scoring in the Merseyside derby at Goodison last season on the Dyche, or it would have to be Iliman and Jai against Leicester. I'm going to give it to Jared Branthwaite and Dominic Calvert-Lewin during the Merseyside derby when we won 2-0 for them to lose. You lost the league at Goodison Park. You lost the league at Goodison Park. That and Gav put no idea. Interesting. But that's my answer for you, Anthony EFC. I say that. What about yours, Anthony? What's your favourite goal for Everton to ever score? Let us know, guys, in the comments as well. What's your favourite Everton goal to ever be scored at Everton? Either Goodison Park or away. What's your favourite ever? Write them in the comments. Actually, no. It wasn't Branthwaite and Calvert-Lewin. It wasn't, sorry. Baines against Leicester in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals. Gav has put Jagielka's goal for Liverpool. Baines' goal versus West Ham for me. Anthony, Wayne Rooney against Arsenal on his debut to 100 appearances. Interesting. I didn't even know that. Very interesting as well. Yeah. Matthews put same, Anthony. Yeah. I agree with you, Ant. I do, fella. Annie, you've got a character about yourself. When we're doing this, I'm loving it, brother. I'm certainly loving it, bro. Your boss, lad. Gav, I've run out of players. Okay, go from the likes go for the likes of the managers. We'll do that next. The managers. Anthony's put. He was 16 when he scored that Arsenal goal. Was unbeaten that season until Rooney scored that. Interesting. You know your facts, don't you, mate? I didn't even know that. Credit, lad, credit. Rooney's goal against West Ham was amazing too. Yeah. Let's move on to the managers. I've put in the comments now, guys. Your favourite all-time Everton manager? So, my favourite all-time manager would have to be either Moyes or Carlo Ancelotti during my time, since I've been born. I'd have to give it to David Moyes because we got Europa back in them days as well. Do let us know in the comments your favourite all-time manager. Mine's David Moyes because of his goal. Gav's put Moyes or Ancelotti. Which one do you reckon? I've already said David Moyes. Who do you say, Gav? Who do you say, people? Got to be Moyes for the account of times he was there, but Ancelotti was class. Yeah, Ancelotti was class, but couldn't beat the smaller teams around us. Only could beat the likes of your Cities, United, other ones as well. But I did like Ancelotti, but Moyes for me get it. Before Carlo Ancelotti and Marco Silva, for me, it's ridiculous the amount of managers we've been through within the past 18 months during the Machedi era, and we didn't even give like the managers a chance. Did we know? We certainly didn't. David Moyes for me, but Martinez's first season was good. No, I don't rate Martinez, sorry, lad, but David Moyes, yeah. But yeah, during Marco Silva's era, he should have got the money and the time. Because look how he's doing for Fulham now. Absolute brilliant for Fulham during the Marco Silva era as well. And he got us Richarlison, Anthony. But I also liked Marco Silva. I thought he was sacked too soon. He's done a fantastic job at Fulham. Plus, Silva was one of who signed Richarlison. Yeah, I agree. Anthony certainly was. But Machedi should have given him time, shouldn't he? But we all know how the Machedi era all went down and how shit as well. But yeah, you've got a point. Marco Silva he was one of my favourite managers before Ancelotti. In fact, he still is. I still rate him very much. I really do rate him. Gav has got O'Brien or Young? O'Brien. But yeah, during Marco Silva's era, 100%. And he's put O'Brien, yep. So two of us say O'Brien. I mean, the three of us say O'Brien. Gav, what do you say? O'Brien or Young? And I'll tell you what, you know who Sean Dyche should say? Young. Because he's got a thingy for Ashley Young, a soft spot. A soft spot, eh? I'll tell you what, who'd have thought it'd be so warm today to get bad hay fever? I've got one of them nostril inhalers. O'Brien, and Gav's right. Weird how Dyche was not playing O'Brien. Yeah, it was weird. But as I said just then, that reason was probably because Dyche was in love with him. Like, being deadly serious, because he plays Michael Keane week in, week out instead of Bradley until the fans turned on him. And also the likes of Softlad. Dyche was also playing Ashley Young week in, week out instead of Branthwaite, so he hasn't really got a clue Phil Jagielka or Tarky, yeah. Tarky. I'd say O'Brien should replace Keane, Matthews, Paul. I think he will, because Michael Keane will be leaving at the end of the season. There's been rumours that because his contract ends up at the end of the season, I do think that we'll sign someone else to replace him. Jagielka or Tarky is a proper difficult one because they are so similar. Yeah, but I'd only say Tarky because of his defending of late and for getting the goal in the Merseyside derby. But that is a tough one, so I'd go with both of them. I couldn't pick one. Couldn't. But at the moment, say Jagielka because he had a longer period at us. Yeah, Tarky's contract runs up at the end of the season as well. So again, yeah, it is tough as well to pick. Is anyone going to oh no, Tarky, Jagielka all day? Yeah. Is anyone going to the Branley Moore Test event on Sunday against the under-23s versus Bolton Wanderers? I'm going to the test event at Branley Moore Docks, so I'll do a stadium reaction because I've never been. So if you do see me, I'm sitting in the South End. If you do see me in the new ground, do let us come over and say hello. No, Gaffport, no, I'm going. Got me ticket. A £5, very cheap indeed. Got to try some food because apparently the food is brilliant and lovely. But don't worry, guys, if you're not going, I will, of course, be posting videos when I get home from the test event on Sunday. So don't worry, you won't miss any. And he's put, is there still tickets available? Yes, on Twitter, with the Everton fans. If you go onto Twitter and go onto Everton spare tickets, if you put any spare tickets going for the test event, you could be in luck. That's what I always do. That's what now they've all gone. But as I said, Anthony, to your question, I'd go onto Twitter and ask in the Everton tickets. I would ask. That's how I got mine. My mum got me mine. And because of my autism and all that, it gets a bit too much. So my mum got me mine and she just got them into the Everton Spare Ticket website on Twitter. Everton fans run it. And that's how we got mine. I only got mine on Monday. So I'll check there if you haven't already. What else? What else, guys, do you want to talk about? Actually, here you are. Rayton, Goodison Park and Branley Moore. Goodison Park will always be Goodison Park to us Everton fans. The grand old lady is going to be missed beautifully. My first game under David Moyes, my last game at Goodison Park under David Moyes. That's how I will remember that historical ground. Under the lights at Goodison, the Merseyside derby when we won 2-0, they lost the league. What is your favourite Goodison Park game under the lights? Get them in the comments, guys. Come on, up the fucking toffees. Let's do this. Your favourite game under the lights at Goodison? Mine's the Merseyside derby. And yeah, I think. Thanks, mate. I have Luke. Have you with the? Sorry, mate. Thanks, mate. I will have Luke. Have you got a season ticket for next season? And my son has autism, mate, but it doesn't change anything. You're doing well with your channel, and I hope it grows for you. Nice one, mate. Means a lot, brother. Love you, lad. You're part of my channel, lad, forever. Appreciate it, mate. Anthony, I don't have a season ticket, but I'm on the waiting list because Everton emailed me mum back today. It's because I get a carer's one because of my autism and all that. So I get a free one, and my thingy one goes as well. Favourite game under the lights at Goodison Park against Crystal Palace when we stayed up. Oh, I forgot about that game. Yeah, but I wasn't at it. But that will be a game to remember 100%. And I'll never forget that game. That was literally one of the perfect nights to ever happen in my lifetime at Everton. The emotional on that night, the pitch invasion. Wow. We should have never been in that position, but that was, for me, that was a historical night under the lights. That what I'll never forget at the Grand Old Lady. That's what I love about the Grand Old Lady, the beautiful she was, the Grand Old Lady. The Grand Old Lady, she'll always be in our hearts when we leave, and nothing will ever be the same when we go to Bramley Moor. Goodison Park, for me, is the top one and will always be there because Bramley Moor won't catch up to Goodison Park ever, I don't think, because it's the first ground to ever be built, and she was amazing. If she could talk now, she'd probably agree with me, but she'll want us Everton fans to be happy if she could talk, the Grand Old Lady. But yeah, it is a tough one, as we've said as well. Let us know, guys, what your games are as well, favourite. Andy says Palace, I say Liverpool, because I was at that game. Tell you what, hay fever is a friggin' nuisance, and I'll get the hiccups a bit. Yeah, but it's been a warm day, hasn't it? Blues. But yeah, I'd have to say massively, that would be a game to remember at Goodison. What about you, Gav? What else should we talk about? Let's think. I'm going to Turkey in May, Adam. I will pick you the new Everton kit up. It comes out in Turkey either. Nice one, mate. Ghana or Alcaraz? Alcaraz, 100% Alcaraz. Yeah, Alcaraz. What a player Alcaraz is for Everton Football Club. Hey, what a player. You cannot go wrong with Charlie Alcaraz. Charlie Alcaraz, Charlie Alcaraz. Yeah, I agree. Football, up the toffees, up the fucking toffees, lad. Up the fucking toffees. But yeah, I say Alcaraz, 100%. Alcaraz for me, 100%. 100% Alcaraz. Have you heard Alcazar's Everton song by the Everton fans? If you haven't, let us know because I'll put it on. You know what? I'm going to try and look for it now and play it. I love Charlie Alcazar's song. It gets you going, doesn't it? If there's one player who we could sign for next season, who would it be? Charlie Alcaraz. And Anthony, Charlie Alcaraz. I love him. He's like Illiman and Jai. Charlie Alcaraz. He is really, really, really good. He's magic as well. I just rate him so much. I think that he's a star. He's like Illiman and Jai. His name is Illiman and Jai. From Ranley Moore to cynical. His fingers fucking magical. Like, literally. Who's your favourite players, guys? Just trying to find Charlie August. Demos, he's got red hair, but we don't care. Here we go, got it. Charlie August song. Just record.
Hi, Toffee.
Which song?
Just fancied the proper version of it's on the YouTube. Hello again and welcome back to We Are The Famous EFC. I'm trying to grow my channel to get over 3,000 subscribers. Yeah, I'd have Richarlison back all day long. 100%, lad. All day long. I'd have him back. 100%, mate. 100%. I love him. Yeah, so that is Everton song. What a player. I rate him. Is there any more, guys? Oh. God, tell you what, we've been on for over a quarter of an hour. Right, mate, I have to go, lad. Thanks for the video. Keep going. Nice one, lad. Nice one, Ant. Up the fucking toffees, lad. Nice one for coming in. Right, we're going to finish an update for tonight as well, guys. Thank you all very, very much for supporting me on We Are The Famous EFC channel. Hope you all have a great weekend. Tomorrow evening, I will try and do another live. So stay tuned for that. Have a very good weekend, guys. Up the fucking toffees. Hope you enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow night, the same time. Up the toffees. Ta-ra. One more question. My uncle went to the game. Yeah, Belter. Belter, Matthew. Belter. Right. Up the fucking toffees. Next game, mate, do a live video. You get your reviews, uploads. Nice one, fella. Will do. And just before we go, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, share the YouTube channel. I love yous, guys. Up the fucking toffees. I love yous. Have a very good evening. Have a boss evening. I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I'm live tomorrow. Up the fucking